that should let you know that, wait a minute, this stock has some momentum. Hello, everybody! Welcome to Vegas! I'm excited to be here. I hope you guys are excited too. We are in, arguably the biggest place in the world for degenerate gamblers. Literally. Arguably. Yo, round of applause for degenerate gamblers. Yeah, you're like, haha, that's me. No, but it's cool. Like, America was built on gambling, okay? America is one big gamble in itself. If you look at American history with the debts and a whole lot of our history. So don't feel bad if you're a gambler. Just be a good gambler. That's the difference. We're going to talk about this stock, ALPP. We're going to talk about a lot of low-price stocks that pretty much the whole world hates. I don't know. I've done well for 20 plus years. I think that if you choose a strategy and you choose a niche where the odds can be in your favor sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you can do well. The problem is with trading, people just take any trade because they want money, they want action. It's a very slippery slope if you don't control the urge to gamble. And if you don't think about like this as a business, that's kind of what you have to do. Raise your hand if you want to get rich. Everybody should raise their hand. What is this? Why are only half the people raising their hands? Are the rest of you like, I'm communist, I am here, I do not like getting rich? What conference are we at? What's going on? You should use trading to get rich. Yes! Say on the count of 3, I want to be rich. 1, 2. Rule number 1, follow instructions. On the count of 3, say, I want to be rich. 1, 2, 3, I want to be rich. Close enough, whatever. It's not an exact science, but you do have to think about what is your ultimate goal here. It's not to have action. It's not to sit in front of a computer from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Eastern every single day. That's called a job. And that sucks. At least a job pays you consistently. Trading, what if you sit in front of a computer all the time and you actually don't even make money, you lose money. Then you're losing your life and you're losing money. Then you're a degenerate gambler who lives in Vegas playing the penny slots. It's sad. We laugh, but there are a lot of people like that. So it's my honor to try to teach what I've learned over 20 years. Tim Bohen is trying to teach what he's learned. We don't trade as much as you might think. We wait for good setups to come to us because that's when the odds can be in our favor. That's frankly how you get rich, by waiting for good plays. So it's okay to have patience. And I know that's tough. And I know that's a tough thing to say because you're always like, number one question I get is like, what's the next hot stock? What should I put my money in right now? Sometimes it's good to just sit on your hands, especially when there's no truly hot sector. We don't have weed stocks really that hot anymore. We don't have crypto. Police equipment stocks were hot, nanotech, biotech, China, shipping. All of these niches were hot in the past. Right now, we don't have anything truly hot, especially with penny stocks. What is the hottest right now as we're filming this? Short squeezes. There's a lot of short sellers in penny stocks and in the stock market, and they're just getting squeezed. They just short anything that's up too much. Most of the time they're right, but all it takes is one stock to squeeze you and you lose all your money. You can lose more than all of your money. You can actually go into debt. So we'll talk a little bit about that, probably more tonight because we'll have more time. Today I just wanted to talk about ALPP. So this is literally, if you ask me what this company does or what the company name is, I don't even know. I know it as ALPP. And for me, all I care about is that it's the hottest stock in the penny stock market. It's gone from 5 cents up to 40 plus cents in just a matter of days. Then it crashed, now it bounced. We see this kind of pattern over and over and over again. It doesn't matter the company name, it doesn't matter the sector, it doesn't matter the industry, it doesn't matter the news, it doesn't matter the overall market. This is a classic penny stock chart. So everyone should take a picture of this. Every single one of you should pull out your phone, take a picture of this, and just remember it. Because while this might not be an exact science, it's pretty much more or less this pattern that has made me rich, it's made Tim Bohen rich, because you can buy it on the way up, you can short it on the way down, and you can dip buy it into the crash. There were 3 specific entries for this kind of chart. even if you mess up, and I didn't time this perfectly, I traded it way too cautiously, but I still made a few $1,000s just in the past few days.
So this is what Tim mentioned, the classic penny stock. I mean, you can see this is a 90-day chart. You can see it did absolutely nothing for 90 days. It was 1 cent, zero movement, absolutely nothing going on. Then you start seeing the building volume. So you can see your volume bars. You can start seeing that something is coming on. Something is getting ready to happen, because forever, no volume, no price movement. Now, you're not going to buy it the first couple days, but you can see as it builds, volume builds, and you can pick these up with any scan, whether it be StocksToTrade or anything, and then all of a sudden that big day comes, and then that's when you know there's opportunity.
The key is what I call the first green day, and that's what this is. There's a little, you can see some green candles here, but this is really the outstanding breakout day. You can see a massive volume bar, and you can see a breakout over the previous highs. That should let you know that, wait a minute, this stock has some momentum. Now, did I know that this first green day at 10 cents would lead to it going up to 40 cents? No. You never know how far it can go. But at least if you wait for the first green day, if you take nothing away from this presentation today, just look for the big percent gainers in the penny stock world, where there's big volume and there's a big move, because that way that it can keep going. Whether it goes up 50% over the next few days, 100%, 500%, 1,000%, that's up to the promoters, that's up to momentum traders. It's not a perfect science, but this first green day is how these things usually start. And I've done a lot of panels in the past. It's kind of funny when I do these panels with like all these big time traders and these rich traders, and I trade with a small account. I was on a panel at some conference a few months ago, and I had bought the first green day, I think it was on FNMA. Which was a recent runner, and I bought the first green day, and I made $350. Mind you, I go back to $12,000 every year. I trade with a small account to show you how I can grow it. So $350 on the $12,000 account, that's pretty good in one day. But I'm up on the panel with like billionaires and big time traders, and literally they were laughing at me for making $350, and they didn't even understand that it was $350. They were like, "You only made $350,000?" Because I said $350, right? So they're thinking. So first of all, they're ripping on me for even like bragging about a trade where I make $350. They think I'm talking about $350,000, and they're like, "Oh, only $350,000?" And I'm like, "No, $350. And the guy was like, "My haircut costs more than that." And I was like, "Well, it still looks like so you're overpaid." I don't mind when people rip on the small scale of this, because $350 in the real world, outside of these Wall Street elites, is very good, especially with small accounts. That's why I got started teaching, because no one really teaches how to make $350 on a $10,000 account. They just don't care. They think it's too small time. This one stock, sure, this is beautiful, but there's going to be another stock like it. There's going to be another first green day like it. Whether you make $350 this morning, I did bought this thing right around 21 cents. Pull up an intraday chart. You can either buy the first green day, or if you like buying crashes, which I like doing, it has dipped from 40 cents down to 20 cents, a nice 50% drop in the past 2 days. I actually tried to buy this dip yesterday too. I was a little too early before it bounced 100%, but today I nailed it at 21 cents and I sold it at 25. It went all the way up to 30. So this might not look like much on a chart, but this is a 50% bounce this morning, okay? And I made about $920. So some billionaire out there is probably laughing, but I'm laughing too. We can laugh together.